how to find and steal Roblox games before they blow up. When I first got started with Roblox, no one would share any of their secrets because they're all gatekeeping little fucking teenagers. So I want to do the exact opposite on this channel. I want to basically share any tips, tricks, tactics that I learn. That way you guys can enjoy some success. Basically, what I'm going to do is I'm going to show you guys exactly how I found the game idea for my game Farm or Die here. Now, by no means is this a massive game, okay? If you look on Roblox, I think we've gotten, 3.3 million visits. This game makes probably like around 800 USD per month. These are some of the stats. Good playtime, shitty retention, monetizes pretty decently well. I'm not saying that I'm a Roblox millionaire, but if you are relatively new to Roblox or you're just getting into making games, I'm going to share with you in this video how I found the idea for this game, because this game has been steady at around, anywhere from 80 to 150 CCU for a couple months now, and it still hasn't died. Here's a recent devex 10 days ago, 670 bucks. So this video is titled How to Find and Steal Roblox Games Before They Blow Up. Now, some people are going to hate me for this, but go to Road Trends. Apparently this is like a gate-kept secret. I don't fucking know why, but it's literally just this website where you can see games that are blowing up, okay? Now, the title of this video is how do we actually find game ideas before they blow up? That way we can study the core loop, we can reskin it, we can change some mechanics, and get making some cash. So I'll tell you guys a real quick story. How I found the idea for Farm or Die is I was looking at this game called Alien Ranch, okay? Now, this is by no means a big game. Like right now, 82 CCU. Okay, they did peak at a certain point with 1.2K. If you look at even Farm or Die, we also peaked at like 1.8K. I want to say, let's look at 90 days. Yeah, we peaked at 1.8K. Okay. Now, again, I'm not saying this game is making me rich, but it's making me some money, and we haven't updated it in fucking weeks. So the way I found the idea for Farm or Die is I found this game Alien Ranch. Now, the purpose of this video is to show you guys how to find your Alien Ranch, because this is a relatively small game, 6.3 million visits, okay? Peak CCU 3.5K. I think where everyone goes wrong is they look at what is trending right now. Like they'll look at fucking, what's this big game right here, Kick a Lucky Block. If I go on Roblox, dude, and just type in Kick A, like holy shit. It's just AIDS, like for real. Are we serious? Do I think any of these are monetizing? Probably not. And the kicker is, if you just copy a big front page game like this shit is going to die in like literally less than a month. Okay. Now, I'm not trying to toot my own horn, but Farm or Die has at least lasted for a couple of months so far. And even the game Alien Ranch, I mean, it's been around for 8 months, I want to say, maybe 9. Okay, so if you're a new dev, I think the goal is not to get the next big breakout viral hit, but just get your first win under your belt. Like this game was made in October. It's now May. It's been at around this CCU count for 7 months. Okay, and it's probably making them like 500 bucks USD passively, and they haven't updated this shit in forever. So if you're brand new, that's what I recommend, is find a game that's relatively small, that has had some peaks, and then play the fucking game, dude. So I'm going to show you exactly how I found Alien Ranch, okay? First things first, we're going to want to look for a game that has high CCU relative to visit count. What does that mean? Go to Road Trends, okay? This is what I do. This is exactly to a T how I found Alien Ranch. You go to Top Moving Games, okay? I'm going to go click Visits right here. And I'm going to look at visits in descending order. All right, let me get my little fucking tool so I can make this crystal clear for some of you. Right here, right? Visits in descending order, okay? Now, what I'm looking for is a game that has a high CCU count relative to visits. So what do I mean by that? So if you look at this game, for example, modded 99 Days in the Forest, okay? This game has 122K visits and 1K CCU, okay? might be something to look at, but for this game specifically, it's a horrible example because these modded games, they fucking die relatively quick. The last thing you're looking for is you want to find a game that was created ideally this month, okay? So this is an interesting game right here. We have 100K visits, 560 CCU, released this month, literally last week. Pretty easy game to make. It looks like it's a tower. Okay, pretty or ugly would you rather tower? Boom. That would be a game I would want to study. Now, the last thing that I didn't even note here, okay, you're going to want, again, look for high CCU relative to visit count. Look for a game that is recently released, okay? And the last thing I'll add here is easy to develop, okay? I don't even know if I fucking spelled that right. What's easy to develop? Well, I mean, you guys know, obby, super easy to make, okay? Simulator, tycoon, you guys already know these are genres that are really, really easy to develop. Obby is probably the easiest, and there's really no excuse in the modern day and age where you can use AI to make an entire game, which I'm going to show you guys in future videos. So get ready for some fucking sauce. I'm going to break down the barriers to gatekeeping and be dropping all the sauce, so subscribe for more. Anyways, let's get back to kicking this motherfucking thing down the door. So what I would do is I would just go through here. Oh, that's another one, is like role playing. Not necessarily role playing, but like chat servers. Like you'll see these games, it'll be like Malaysia live chat or some shit, like open chat right here. Okay, this is interesting. 861, quarter mil visits. Let's keep going through here. Pets, 1 blocks per click. Okay, now what I would do is once you find a game, is actually click in, like let's look at this game, for example. And let's look at 90 days to CCU. So you can actually right down here configure where the time range is of the CCU you're looking at. So for this game, I would also probably open it on Roblox itself and see what day it was created. Okay. So for this game, you can see it's relatively early days, and we're seeing a huge spike right now. So this is another thing that I want to point out to you guys, is when I found Alien Ranch, I look at this shit like the stock market, bro. Like you want to find a game when it's trending upward, but right before it peaks. So I found Alien Ranch, I want to say right around this first spike right here, when it was like 1.2K. And I was like, okay, this game obviously has some potential. And another thing that I didn't even note is, this is another thing to look for, is like once you find a game, okay, that you want to actually copy, is you want to find a game that is not updating. So find a game that has a shitty dev who doesn't update, tons of complaints of bugs. If you can find a game that has a shitty dev, what do I mean by a shitty dev? I mean they don't update the game, okay? The dev doesn't update the game. You go on the community page, there's tons of complaints of bugs, and ideally they're very quick, easy fixes, because a lot of devs, they're fucking lazy, bro. They'll just launch a game, be like, fuck it, and they'll just leave it, they'll never update it. And that's the gap I saw in the market with Alien Ranch. I saw a game that had a good core loop, that had a strong player base, even though it was small, and tons of bugs, and they weren't updating at all. So that's another thing you can actually see in row trends. You can see how often they're updating. Okay, so he updates once, okay, updates again, and updates one more time, and then bro just has not updated. Okay, so there's something here that works. All right, this is how you can carve out your own little slice of the market, because most people, they're just going to go after what's the next brain rot game that is absolutely smashing it, and how can I just reskin it? It's going to die relatively quick. I would put money on that Farm or Die will at least last another 5 to 6 months. Okay, I'm not saying I'm rich, but you know, an extra 500 to 800 bucks in my pocket every month without even updating the game, it's pretty chill. And why is that? It's because I found a niche game with an underserved audience. Okay, what I mean by that is this game has a proven core loop, but tons of bugs. People love the game, but they're complaining about it, right? So just study the core loop, figure out what works. And ideally, you can add a twist to the mechanic, which I can get into in later videos, because Farm or Die is not an exact carbon copy 1-for-1 of Alien Ranch. It has the exact same core loop, but there's a few different mechanics, and we just made the game that much better. Like, we added guns. We added the fact that you can cure survivors, NPCs. I won't get too deep into it. But to wrap this shit up, man, once you find a game, just play the fucking game, bro. Okay? Play the fucking game. And what you're going to be looking at is study the core loop. Okay? That's simply it. Study the core loop. Look at monetization. Actually, before monetization, dude, look at progression. D1 and D7. What actually is in this game that's going to make players return the next day or even a week later? Alien Ranch had nothing. They had no progression at all. That's why we added a class system to our game, because it's in the survival genre. And if you guys have played survival games, you know all of them have classes as a retention hack. Okay, look at monetization. Look at bugs / player feedback. And just play the fucking game, dude. And I'm not just saying play it for 5 minutes. Play the game for 2 hours, okay? Get deep into the game. Because most people, they'll just play 10 minutes, okay? Get deep into the game, because if people like your game, bro, they'll fucking play it. And if they see all the content in the first hour, like you guys already know, they're gone. So this shit's getting long. I hope you guys like this first video. Welcome to the channel, and subscribe for more shit like this. I hope this was some sauce for you. Comment below what you want to see next. I can go deeper into my game, also deeper into how to make games with AI, what future projects I'm working on. It's an open book. Let's get it rocking. Peace, y'all.